Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. Today we will start a new chapter, animals. Dear children, do you know anything about animal? If you don't, so join me here. I'll give you a short idea about animals. We see many animals around us. They are very important for us. Like mostly we see cat and dog in home, and horse on the road, in birds on the branches of the tree, and most of the time they are flying in the sky. Animal are direct or indirectly source of our daily diet. Do you know that? How? I will shortly explain here. Like milk is the most commonly used product in our daily diet, and egg is also an important part of our diet. And these two products are directly source of animals. The different types of meat, for example, the meat of a cow, sheep, goat, buffalo, and seafood like fish we eat directly come from animals. So the different kinds of meat and seafood we eat come from animals. Other than that, food animal also a direct or indirect source of household things, like how we use the skin of most common animal to make the leather, the skin of the common animals to make the leather, and from that leather then we use many things of our daily use. For example, look here, there's a bag. We use a leather to make the bags, and the shoes of a woman and male and female, we use the leathers to make the shoes of men and female. Other than that, leathers is also used in making a jacket, a keychain, and many other things. We use the hair of sheep to make wool. Do you know that? And that wool is then used in making of many other things. For example, sweaters and clothing and many other things. And other than that, we use honey from beehive, and it is very important product for our daily diet also. For example, if we have a sore throats, we use honey. Other than that, we use honey for many of the skin treatment, and to prevent from many infections. That in that infection, to prevent many infection, we also use honey. So all the animal they give different products are very important in some kind of way to us. So this is chapter number 3, animal. We will study today here chapter number 3, animal. Let's have a short look on reading, then we will explain. Many animals live on the earth, some live on land, and some, like alligator, live in water. Some insects live in grass, and many can fly. Birds make their nest in tree. So in these slides, we study about 3 kinds of animal and their lifestyle, that how they live their lifestyle. So one by one, I will discuss it here. Different animals live in a different place. For example, land animal, they live most of their lives on land. For example, tiger, elephant, lion, they are the animal, they live most of their lives on the land. The another group is water animal. They live most of their lives in water, and usually they have gills to breathe under the water. Like the example of water animals like a fish octopus, dolphin, shark, and alligator. They are included in the group of that animal that live most of their life in water. The last one is air animal. They can fly or spend most of their lives in air. They spend most of their lives in the air. Like example of this group of animal, like parrot, eagle, and crow. They are included in the group of air animal. What do animal eat? In this slides, we will talk about their food, that what are different kind of animal eat. So let's first have a short look on a reading. Some animal eat plants. They are herbivores. The animal that eat plant will be called herbivores. Deer and rabbit eat grass and other plants, like deer and rabbit. Most insects feed on leaves or suck juice from plants, like look at these pictures. Some animal eat other animal. They are carnivores. The animals that eat other animals, they are eat meat, so they are called carnivores. Lion and cheetah eat deer and goat. Some animal eat plants and eat other animal too. There is another group that eat plant as well as animal. They are called omnivores. Crow and bears eat fruit, leaves, and seeds. They also hunt and eat insects and the flesh of other animals. So, in this slides, we study three different groups of animal according to their food, according to their food behavior. So how many groups? Three groups. Herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. So let's summarize. I will summarize here these three group of animals. There are three main group of animal I'm discussing here. The first one is herbivores. Herbivores are animals that eat only plants. They eat only plants. Plant eaters are herbivores. And what about their teeth? Every group of animal have different kind of teeth to suit the kind of food they eat. So we will talk about the teeth of herbivore animal. They have wide and flat teeth like rabbit and deer are the herbivores animal. They have wide flat teeth. This rabbit and deer are the example of herbivore group, and their teeth are wide and flat. Carnivores are animals that eat only meat. Meat eater animals are come in this group. Meat eater animals are called carnivores. And their teeth, they have sharp teeth for chewing the meat. The teeth are sharp to chew that meat. For example, lion and cheetah. Lion and cheetah are come in the group of carnivore. Omnivores. Omnivores are animals that eat both plant and animals. In this group, the animal that eat both plant and meat will come. And this group include the human being. Very important point to be noted here. Animals are come in the group of omnivores. Other examples are crow and bear. So how many group of animal we study here according to their food? Three kinds of groups. Herbivores, plant eater, carnivores, eat meaters, and omnivores, both plants and meat eaters. Remember that three kinds of animals according to their food. Special body parts in animals. In this slide, we will discuss the special parts of animals. Animals have different body parts to help them live, find foods, and move. Birds have wings to fly. They have beaks to catch worm and eat grain and seeds. So most of the birds have wings, and the wings help them to fly. For example, some of the birds around us like parrot, crow, sparrow, and pigeon fly with the help of their wings. Now we will talk about the beaks of the birds. Beaks of the birds. There are different kinds of beaks of birds. For example, some have short and some have long and some have curved and some have flat. So little bit we will discuss here. Like sparrow and pigeon have a short beaks. They use their beaks for eating seeds and grains. Now look here, sparrow and pigeons, they have short beaks, and they use their beaks for eating seeds. Curved beaks. Eagle have curved beaks. Look at the beak of the eagle. They use their beaks for tearing the flesh of animal. They are eat meters, so they use their curved beak to tear the meat of animals. Other than that, there are other birds that have broad and flat beaks like a bird, like a duck. Look here, duck has broad and flat beak. Duck and frog have webbed feet to help them swim. Some swimming birds like swan and duck have webbed feet to help them in swimming. Meat eater have long, sharp, pointy teeth. Plant eater have big, flat teeth to eat plant. Animal that eat both plant and animal have sharp as well as flat teeth. We have already discussed this, that each meter have long and sharp teeth. Plant eater have big and flat teeth, while omnivore animal that have eat both plant and animal have both the teeth. So this is the end of our today chapter. Hope so all of you understood, and inshallah we'll meet you soon in another lesson.